Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the first trip of 2019. That is right, we're starting the vlogs off early this year. This is the first trip. I'm off to Iceland. I'm not going for very long, but I will say this trip is quite big for me because it's my very first solo trip. That's right, I'm all alone. I wouldn't necessarily say this is my first time ever being alone on a trip, because I've done like other trips with friends where we've been together like part of the way and then we've split off. So I think probably the longest I've been alone traveling wise is probably about a week or so. But this is the first trip where I've like solely know that I'm gonna be alone the whole way. Like I'm going there alone and I'm coming home alone. There are no friends. Hopefully I'll make some friends when I'm out there, but you can't really plan for these things, so I'm just planning to be alone. This trip is actually a long time coming because I've been wanting to go to Iceland and see the Northern Lights for years, and I feel like every year I plan it with a group of friends and like at the last minute everybody drops out and then we don't go. So this year I was like, you know what, fuck you guys, I don't need you, I'm just gonna go by myself because I'm not waiting around for people anymore. I feel like this is something that a lot more people need to do. If you want to do something in your life, you can't always wait for other people. Sometimes you just have to get up and go and do it. So this is me pushing myself to do that. Wish me luck. I told my family that I was going and my dad was like, why don't you just go to Blackpool? It's up north and there's lights. Top tier dad joke, gold star. I have encountered my first roadblock because I'm a cheap bitch and I didn't want to pay for whole luggage. All I have is this small hand luggage suitcase, so I've had to wear all of my thickest clothing. I am so hot right now, I am literally dying. Someone was planning to get lit. Got through security in 20 minutes and no random searches. Oh, lost my suitcase. Maybe times really are changing. Finally boarded. And I got the wind. I was a little bit worried when I booked online because the hostel said shared bathroom, and a lot of times that means it's like at other hostels I've stayed at, it's like one sort of shower space with just like separate cubicles. But this hostel, you get the whole cubicle to yourself. Shower, toilet, sink, mirror, the works. I'm in a 6-bed female only dorm. There's like a lamp at my bed, there's a charging point, there's lockers, everything's really nice and clean. The bedding is nice, as you saw before, like the floor itself is really nice. Downstairs at the reception, there's a bar, and I got a free drink token when I checked in. I made a good choice with this hostel. A construction site right outside the window. Great. I've literally just walked out of the hostel and this is my view. Let me just zoom because I don't think you guys like, what? Tell me that is not stunning. Look at me being all cost efficient and actually grocery shopping. And I'm actually buying fruit. I am a changed woman. I lied, I'm not buying fruit. These grapes are like £6. Are you crazy? I love the fact that a lot of this stuff still has the English pricing on it. Someone please explain to me why these 2 bags of groceries just cost me £22. I have to say, surprisingly, it's not actually as cold out here as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's definitely not summer. It's definitely not a walk in the park by any means. But it's not that bad. Give me a couple hours though, I might just eat my words. I said give me a couple hours before I eat my words. It's been literally 30 seconds and I just slipped in some ice. So I set out to go on a walking tour. And I've ended up in H&M. Typical.
So Iceland used to be a lot smaller. And then it's on top of this hot plate that runs through the middle here and then splits up in two. And that's where the newest or the youngest rock is, and that's where the most volcanic and earthquake activity happens.
So this is the oldest house in Reykjavik. This is the oldest standing store. I have to say it's in better condition than some of the stores in London. So I've just been informed that unfortunately the Northern Lights tour that I booked for tonight has been cancelled because there's been poor weather, poor visibility, and it was pretty much guaranteed that there would be no sightings, so that's kind of disappointing. But there is a Northern Lights museum, so I'm gonna go check that out and I can get like a simulated experience. Why do I feel like I am not supposed to be here? I feel like I'm walking through some kind of abandoned boatyard to get to this damn museum. I tell you what, I'm having far too much fun in this museum by myself. There's literally no one else in here. I think England is like here somewhere. Let's just go with that. There literally isn't even any need to set an alarm in the morning because of these lovely construction workers outside. As sad as I was yesterday about my Northern Lights tour being cancelled, luckily for me today I have another tour booked and I have another one booked for tomorrow, and neither of them have been cancelled, so hopefully they all go well. I've got a day tour today which goes around the Golden Circle, so you see like natural waterfalls and geysers and things like that, and then at the end of the day you get to go to the Blue Lagoon. I'm so ready. I need that R&R, I need to relax, I need to get in that water. I'm gonna come out, my skin's gonna be flourishing. There's no one else on this tour bus. I don't really know if I'm actually allowed to be down here, but what is life without adventure?
that, they made this waterfall by changing the direction in which the river was running.
So I forgot to mention that the place we were at before is the fault line between the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates. And where I walked through is actually where the two plates meet and are slowly drifting apart from each other. So that is actually one of only 2 places on Earth where that can be seen above ground. The rest of it is sort of just like at the bottom of the ocean. And so now we're at our second stop of the tour, which is a waterfall. So we've just stopped off for some lunch with a view of a geyser. Smell the sulphur straight off the bat. Just take. Made a bit of an unscheduled stop at another waterfall. So this structure over here is man-made, and these steps are called a salmon ladder. It's basically supposed to help salmon to jump upstream in the summertime. I think that's a nice touch. Claire's like a new bath. There are stairs down. Go to it. I don't know if you can see them like there. Oh, she's doing it. She's going for a dip. God, that is some cardio walking up and down all those stairs. The water does look so nice and blue though. I'm intrigued by this earthquake simulator. I'm gonna give it a shot. Yes! So obviously I didn't take my camera into the lagoon with me because that would be stupid. But they do say to take breaks because it's so hot to like go in for a little bit and come out. So here I am having my little break. I'm literally just sitting here in the changing room filming myself because that's not beautiful. It's so nice in there. There was like conditioning. They make you shower before you go in, and there's like conditioner in there. So I literally like slathered it all. I obviously didn't undo my hair and do it properly because it's not wash day, but I like slathered it all over my plaits. And then when you go in as part of your entry fee, you get a free mask, and I thought it was going to be like some tiny little packet sachet mask, but it's literally like vats of this face mask. So I went over and I was like scooping it and slathering it all over. I'm going to be back there, and I need to find the actual bar. There's a bar in there somewhere. I get a complimentary drink, so I'm going to go there, slather some mask on my face, down my drink, and then just lay back and relax and let the current take me. Not that there is any current because the water's pretty still, but it's so nice and relaxing. And then there's like a little waterfall, you stand under it, and it's like powerful jets, so it like gives you a nice back massage, and oh my god, I could just live here. Oh, you can't see me. Anyway, that was lovely. I feel like a new woman, got some fresh skin. But I am gonna sleep so well tonight until those construction workers wake me up again at the crack of bloody dawn. Up again bright and early for my last tour of the south coast. It's really strange to me that mornings here are so much warmer than any other time of the day. Normally you would think that mornings would be colder and then it gets warmer, but here it's like the mornings are quite pleasant, and then as the day goes on it gets suddenly icier, and then by the end of the day you're like, I'm literally frosty this out. The tour guide yesterday did explain what I was saying a couple of days ago about how the winter here isn't as cold as I thought it would be. He said that's a lot of people's misconceptions, and actually winters here don't tend to be as cold as people think, because in the winter time they have like a lot of warm water current coming up from Mexico and around, so then it sort of makes the climate warmer. So winters tend to be not as cold as people think, and then summers tend to be a lot colder than people think they will be. This is so fancy. Wow. What do I do? Oh, that's not the right thing.
So the land here around, it went under our water. Ha!
Let's go to the beach, let's go get away. Not gonna get too close, I'm not trying to die out here. I know it doesn't seem it, but these waves are huge. And you can tell how powerful they are, like by the fact that this rock is so perfectly... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Woo! That was scary. I literally just said to us to be careful not to take our eyes off the waves, because they can just suck you in like that. My life is flashed before my eyes. Dang! These waves! What the fuck? Look how far away I am. And I feel like I'm too close. Oh my god, tell me this is not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And with that sun, bitch. Mother Nature did that. I have to try at least one traditional dish, so I have lamb meat soup, which everyone has been saying since I got here that I need to try. That's just been a power cut. Everything is down. I don't know what happened. The power is still down. This must happen often because everyone's very calm about it. I feel like if this was still in London and like you were in a shop and the power went down, everyone would be looting. I literally just had to use the torch on my phone to be able to see while I went to the toilet. And then tell me why, after I washed my hands, I went to put my hands under the hand dryer? Am I stupid? Love to get all the way to the end, but these rocks are getting a bit precarious, so I don't know how much farther than here I'm gonna go because I'm not trying to break my neck. I really did not think that I would get this close to an actual glacier. This is an actual glacier. I mean, at this point, I'm basically Santa. So let's see how close I can get. Someone's flying a drone. Hey friend! Hey friend! I did it! I'm touching an actual glacier. I am shook. My legs had better be so toned after this trip. I'm literally climbing up and down mountains. Oh my god. I don't even like walking to the bus stop normally. Another stunning waterfall. But do I fancy trekking up 435 steps to the top? No, I don't. The view from down here is quite cool though, I have to say. I am more than a little bit damp, but I'm not bad. I just find it funny how this massive, powerful waterfall trickles down to this little peaceful river. Our final stop, another waterfall. Apparently though, we can walk behind this one. I'm around the side. I'm following the trail. Let's hope I don't die. This is so incredibly dangerous. Where's the health and safety? But that's amazing. I'm literally behind the waterfall. I might fall to my death at any second, but it was worth it. Well, I'm a little bit damp, to say the least. Well, I managed to make it back safe and sound, and I figured that since it's my last night here, I might as well take myself out for a nice dinner. So I sort of made an effort. I literally took out half my hair and put a bandana on. I lied, I didn't really make an effort. But I'm gonna go back and get me some of that duck I had the other day because that was so good. So it's my last day here. I've just checked out of my room, but my flight's not until later this evening. So basically I just have the whole day to pretty much explore the city and see things that, you know, have been recommended to me that I haven't had a chance to see yet. So yesterday I touched a glacier and now I'm basically inside a glacier. Well, they just call it an ice cave. It's like an exhibition at the museum, but it's made from actual glacier rock, and it's meant to glacial rock, glacial ice, and it like represents how the layers of lava sediment and stuff get trapped in the layers of ice over time. So you can see like those lines there are like the lava sediment. is this technology? How does it work? Why does it work? I must know. Okay, real talk. This is the best museum I've ever been to in my entire life. I'm not exaggerating. I've been in for 3 hours already, and there are 2 more floors above me to go. I'm not even done. I feel like my brain has increased by 2 sizes. But the thing is, I've learnt so much and nothing is boring. Like, I could happily, and I probably will, happily spend all day in here. So this is what the building I'm currently in actually looks like from the outside. And as you can see around the dome bit, there's actually an observation deck. So I'm gonna go check that out. It's a shame the weather today isn't a little bit clearer, otherwise this view would be amazing. I reckon you'll be able to see the clouds. So, one floor above where I am now, inside this dome, there's actually a restaurant, and apparently at some point of the evening this whole thing starts to spin. So like while you're eating your dinner, you get a whole 360 view of the city. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here late enough to be able to see that, but I think that's pretty sick. Finally, a little bit of compensation. Don't normally like beer, but free beer never tastes bad. I barely managed to have 2 sips of that beer before my airport pickup arrived, so here I am at the airport, ready for departure. I already know this vlog is going to be like 10,000 years long, so I apologize for that, but honestly it's just because I wanted you guys to experience as much of the experiences I did, because I've had such an amazing time. I know I didn't get a chance to see the Northern Lights, which is sort of the main reason I came here, and I also haven't had a chance to try a lot of the traditional food. So I tried the lamb soup and I've tried a couple of other things, but I didn't really get to try the like puffin and whale and a lot of the seafood that is really good here. So all that really means is I'm gonna have to come back. But I'm not at all mad about that, because like I said, I have had the most amazing time and I definitely will be back, and I recommend that everybody comes here. It's such a beautiful country. But before I start getting all emotional and rambling on too much, because like I said, I already know this vlog is about to be 10,000 years long, let me just end it here by saying, if you did manage to make it to the end of this vlog, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed your experience watching this vlog. At least half, maybe even like only a quarter of as much as I actually enjoyed my time being here. And if you did, then don't forget to like this video and, you know, comment, subscribe to my channel and all that jazz. And I'm not gonna, you know, show you the whole experience going back through the airport, because you don't need to see that. So I'm just gonna say, see you guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully here's to a lot more traveling this year and a lot more vlogs. So thank you for watching.